Howdy. I'm the old ranger, and Death Valley's my stamping ground. Many's the tale of adventure I'm going to tell you about the Death Valley country. True stories, mind you. I can vouch for that. Have you ever seen one of these? This is a miner's drill. The kind they used to use back in the days before automatic drills were invented. And could those boys make them bite into the rock? One of the main events on 4th of July in every mining camp was a drilling contest to prove which fellow was the champion driller. And the camp of Round Mountain, Nevada was no exception.
Time! Dan Gorman. Best score yet, 15 1/4 inches.
Next and last contestant, Lou Barry.
On top of that score, fella.
Guess you know the rules, Lou. You got 15 minutes to show how deep you can dig into that there block. Get ready.
You got any money on me, baby, you can start collecting.
Oh, yeah?
Go!
Come on, Lou, you can do it! Go to it, Lou, attaboy, you can do it!
Wasting your breath, honey. So is he.
Lou Barry, a new record, 16 inches. Here's to the best blamed driller in Esmeralda County.
Esmeralda County, heck, he's champion of the whole United States.
The only man to ever beat that record was Paul Bunyan, and he just stuck his finger through that rock.
Well, Bill Houston, you're just in time.
We're celebrating Lou's victory.
Have a drink.
Thanks. I need this.
What's the matter, Bill?
And my lawyer just told me that Martin's claim on the Eureka mine will stand up in court.
But you located it. It was your big strike.
But finding and owning are two different things as far as law's concerned.
Of all the low-down claim-jumping tricks.
That's why I needed this drink. For all these years, Sarah's been counting on that mine.
Well, fight it through anyhow. There's always a chance.
A good chance to go broke. Pouring good money after bad never did anybody any good at all.
He's right. With that mine closed, I need all I've got to live on.
No, Bill, you can't give up without a struggle. Not when you're in the right. And you never can tell what you might turn up with.
This case is airtight.
Did you ever see his location notices?
You see it. I've been studying till my eyes are blind. His claim is dated 3 months before mine. Here, look at it yourself.
December 3rd, 10 miles southwest of the town of Beatty.
That's right.
Don't that strike you as queer?
What's queer about it?
The time he says he recorded that ground, the town of Beatty wasn't in existence.
What?
There wasn't nothing there but old man Beatty's ranch.
By golly, you're right.
Well, in that case...
In that case, Martin hasn't got a case.
Wait till I tell my lawyer.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't forget your papers.
Oh, thanks, Lou, thanks.
All right, boys, business is over. Management can't make any money this way. How about a dance, Chan?
Good idea.
This guy Barry gives me a pain in the neck. Ever since he came into this town, he's been trying to steal everything from me. First off, he grabbed my job as head of the miners' union.
The boys elected him.
Just because he has a gift to gab. Next, he cheated me out of the drilling championship.
Lou won fair and square. He naturally outdrilled you.
But I'll be hanged if he's going to steal my girl from me.
Well, if you're half the man you say you are, why don't you do something about it?
My friend, that's just what I'm going to do.
Wait a minute, I was only kidding. Lou Barry's no fellow to go messing around with.
All right, that's enough. You ain't dancing with my girl anymore.
Your girl? Well, I like that. Come on, Lou.
You heard me. Now, take it easy, Dan. Quit your shoving.
Look out!
That ought to fix you, you blasted show-off.
Oh, no.
Get back. Get back. All of you.
And to think he was out there only yesterday with everybody cheering him on.
How am I ever going to tell him?
Easier with almost any other man than Lou.
Well, I guess I better go on in so I can be with him when he comes out of the ether.
I thought you'd still be under the ether. Aren't you wonderful to snap out of it so fast? Oh, all the boys send their best. Bill and Jerry and everyone.
So they cut it off.
It was the only way, Lou. It was your arm or your life.
Well, they made a poor choice. A hard rock miner with only one arm.
There are other jobs besides hard rock mining.
Sure, lots of them. Like being a left-handed paper hanger. Or a five-fingered piano player.
Lou, don't.
What became of Dan?
He left town. He hadn't folks had killed him the way they felt.
I'll kill him myself if I ever lay my hands... Why did it have to happen, Clem? Why?
It don't do no good to wonder why things happen. All you can do is make the best of them.
What hurts most is that now I can't ask you to marry me.
Did you say marry?
Yeah. I was going to ask you last night.
A married woman. With a home and a husband. Instead of just a dance hall girl that every man thinks he can buy. Oh, Lou.
You don't understand. I said I can't ask you now.
Then I'll ask you. Lou, will you marry me?
You don't know what you're saying.
I'm saying I'd rather have one of your arms around me than two of any other man's in the world.
You sure you ain't asking just because you're sorry?
I love you, Lou. I love you as much as any woman ever loved a man.
Clem.
Oh, Lou. I start the song leaning against the piano, see, till I get to the chorus, and then I swing myself up on it. Oh, here, let me help you. There you are.
Thanks.
Oh, my gosh, it's getting late, and I've got to finish getting dressed. You be all right?
Sure, you go on. Don't wait for me. I'm slow.
dishes, honey. I'll do them when I get home.
Ain't that dress kind of low?
Oh, it's no lower than any of the rest of them. Don't wait up for me. I'll be late.
Hello, Jerry.
Glad to see you. You're looking fine.
Oh, I'm feeling fine. Almost as good as new. Give me a little more time and I'll be able to do as much with one arm as I used to with two.
What I came to see you about, Lou, we're having a drilling contest on Labor Day. And the boys and everyone, we're wondering if you'd act as a judge. None better fitted, you know, ex-champ. And what I mean to say is, Lou, we'd sure be proud to have you.
Well, thanks, Jerry, but I'm afraid I'll be too busy. You see, I got my eye on a job. A couple of jobs, as a matter of fact. As soon as I'm feeling better, I'll be starting work.
Oh, well, that's great. Glad to hear it. I'll tell the boys.
Thanks.
So long, Lou.
Lou. When I hoisted myself on the piano and swung into the chorus, they started throwing the money. Fairly rained it on me. Well, just look at it. Oh.
How do you think I feel when you bring home money like that? Money that's been thrown at you by a bunch of men who ain't fit to tie your shoelaces.
Well, don't be silly, honey. They none of them mean a thing to me.
That ain't the point. The point is you're supporting me. I'm living off of you.
Well, I'm only too glad to do all I can to help.
I can't stand it. It eats clear through me. There must be something I can do, some kind of a job.
You've got too much pride, Lou. Here we've only been married a couple of months, and you laid up most of that time. And already you're blaming yourself for something that ain't your fault.
The only thing I'm blaming myself for is having married you.
Lou.
Wished myself off on you for life. Me who ain't never gonna do another good day's work again.
Lou, don't say such things. Don't even think them. I love you, don't you understand? I love you just as you are. It's gonna be all right, honey, you'll see. It'll be all right.
Sure. Sure, it'll be all right.
Oh, hello, Bill.
Hello, Clem. It's late, I know, but I couldn't wait till morning to see Lou. Lou, I won! I won!
You mean the Martin case?
Yeah, sure. Just as easy as rolling off a log.
How wonderful.
Yeah, all thanks to Lou. I ought to pay you instead of that fool lawyer.
Oh, nonsense.
It's a fact. You've got legal sense. Why, you look at a paper and you pick a flaw just like that. You take it from me. You ought to be a lawyer.
I'm glad you won, Bill.
Well, now all I got to do is get the mine operating on a paying basis.
Yeah, the stuff's there.
Sure. Well, say, I'd better be going. And thanks, Lou. Oh.
Good night, Bill.
Good night. Oh, hey, good night, Clem.
Good night, Bill.
Well, at least he's got something to look forward to.
And so have you, Lou. I wonder I didn't think of it before. You're just naturally cut out to be a lawyer.
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
Me? Huh.
Well, you said yourself before all this happened that you weren't going to be a $4 a day driller all your life.
Right, I was.
You've still got your brains, Lou. Dan's gun didn't blow them out. You've got your tongue, your eyes, your ears. You've got everything you need to be a lawyer.
Except a little thing called education.
Nobody's born with an education. That's something you gotta get.
That's a little too late to start at 27.
Well, it's never too late. All it takes is time and hard work.
And money. No, the whole idea's crazy.
You can do it if you want to, Lou. But of course, if you want to go around feeling sorry for yourself and be a quitter.
Who said I was a quitter?
That's more like it. Now you listen to me. You're going to school and study law. I don't care how long it takes. 1 year, 2 years, 5. But you're going to learn all there is to know about it. Then you're going to hang out your shingle. Lou Barry, attorney at law. Why, before you're through, you're going to be one of the greatest lawyers in the state, in the whole West.
But
nothing. I can take care of the money. Why, there's no girl in this camp makes what I do. If it bothers you about taking it, well, we'll call it a loan. After your success, you can pay me back 1,000%. Well, what about it?
You're the one who ought to be the lawyer, Clem. If ever I plead a case as well as you...
Then the verdict is...
Yes, sweetheart.
Oh, no.
Statutory liability is one imposed upon shareholders by special statute over and above their common law liability for the protection of creditors. Is not generally a part of the corporate funds for the purpose of carrying on its business.
Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. They were so much in love. They swore to be true to each other. True as the stars above. He was her man, but he'd done her wrong. Frankie and Johnny went walking, Johnny in a brand new suit. My, oh my, said Frankie, doesn't Johnny look cute? He was her man, but he done her wrong.
I like your singing, girl. You're pretty good.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. How about going someplace and singing just for me?
Take your hand off.
That's no way for a nice, warm girl to talk on a cold evening.
If you weren't so drunk, I'd smash your skull in.
What's the matter? She's a dance hall gal, ain't she?
Go on, beat it and sober up. You all right, Clem?
Oh, sure. It's just that he... Sometimes I get so sick of all this.
I'll bet. Want me to see you to your door?
No, thanks. I'm used to walking it alone.
Your Honor, gentlemen of the jury, I am not pleading for the prisoner simply to win a case, any more than my respected colleague is prosecuting in order to gain a personal triumph. Our sole purpose, as yours must be, is to see justice done, so that the innocent will not suffer because of prejudice and blindness. To prove a man guilty, the law states that guilt must be established beyond the shadow of a doubt. Now, I ask you to consider carefully the evidence which has been placed before you by the prosecution. Can you honestly say, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that the accused committed the crime for which he is charged? Gentlemen, I know what your answer will be, and I thank you for your attention. Your Honor, the defense rests.
Berry, attorney at law, just as Clem had hoped. It hadn't been easy. In fact, it was an uphill climb all the way. But with Clem pushing, Lou reached the top of his profession.
Come in.
Lou.
Yes?
It's me, Dan. Don't you know me? It's Dan Gorman.
Dan Gorman?
I'm in trouble, terrible trouble, and I need help.
And you've come to me for it.
I know I got no right to, but it's you or nobody. I've been reading about you in the paper and listening to folks talk about you. You're the greatest criminal lawyer in the whole state. You've never lost an important case. You're the only one that can help me.
What's your trouble?
They're after me for murder. They claim I killed a man in a room in the house.
I only defend people I believe in.
I didn't do it, Lou. I swear I didn't. I've stooped pretty low since that night at Round Mountain, but I never killed anybody. Never. Please, please, Lou. Please, I beg of you. You're the only one that can get me out of this. If you don't, they're going to hang me, and I'm innocent.
Look at me and say that.
I swear it. I'm innocent.
All right, Dan, I'll defend you.
You will? You actually will?
I guess I really owe it to you. If it hadn't been for you, I might still be a $4 a day driller, earning my living with my muscles instead of my mind. I have to go out for a while. You wait in there. Nobody will disturb you. We'll talk it over when I come back.
Oh, there was something I forgot to tell you.
Haven't any money? That's all right, Dan. You won't be the first one.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's all right, dear. Come right on in.
Who was that awful-looking tramp?
A very important client. I'll tell you about him later when I have more time. Right now, I have to get over to court.
Let's go then.
Do you have to hear every speech I make to the jury?
Any objection?
What do you think? I haven't time for that either. I want to stop by the Van Ness Street jail before going to court.
You're the boss.
That's Lou Berry. He's the smartest attorney in the West. Used to be a miner before he took up law. He deserves a lot of credit. He's a self-made man.
Self-made man, indeed.
Who's the woman with him?
That's his wife.
Wife? You'd think a man in his position would marry a lady. No, Lou, she's right. I guess in thinking about you, I forgot about myself.
As far as I'm concerned, you're the finest lady in the land.
Thank you, darling. But that still doesn't change other folks' opinion. I guess it's my turn now to do some studying.
And my turn to pay the bills.
I hope I'm as good at becoming a lady as you were a lawyer.
Of that, I have no doubts.
Shall we go in, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Mrs. Berry.
These two old newspaper clippings should wind up my story. This one tells how Lou Berry got Dan Gorman acquitted of murder. And this one from the society page reads, Guest of honor at luncheon, Mrs. Lou Berry, social leader of San Francisco.